right, ladies and gentlemen, today's the day you've been waiting for. Well, I guess we've been waiting for. Today's the day we've all been waiting for. We got, I don't know if you guys know about this yet, but we got contracted or hired to create a table for someone big, someone special. And today is the day that we begin working on the table. Timothy, who are we working on? Whose table is it?
John Deere's.
John Deere.
Yes, sir.
So we've got an entire, what type of wood are we doing?
I think it is, for sure yet, I think it's, what is it, Dragon? It's gonna be these 4 slabs here of monkey pod.
What, these 4 here?
Yeah, those 4 there. Then we're gonna end up taking them and we're gonna, in the center of them, we're gonna put a whole bunch of tractors and all kinds of little figurines and stuff and some clear epoxy for them. That's the goal.
That's the goal?
Yep.
So how's this gonna work? What's the idea? What's the design?
First thing the design I think is it's gonna be 4 slabs set up on each individual table. Then in the center we're gonna, depending on the size we're just gonna make like almost like an aquarium in the middle of it where it sinks down and flush with the top of the table, and we're gonna sink all of our little toys in there and do some clear epoxy and some colors and stuff like that on all the action figures that they're gonna put in there. And then we gotta chip out all this epoxy in some of these.
One day we'll get somebody to go ahead and do one of these tables.
Waterfall?
Yeah. Anybody out there who wants us to make a waterfall table, let us know. Alright guys, let me go ahead and show y'all what we got for the little toys, right? Tim talked about the toys that we got, so let me show you what we're putting inside the table. Alright guys, here are all the little tractors that we're putting inside the table. Now, I don't know the extent of it, but it's how it's supposed to go.
A lot of this is that once he surfaces this, all this extra epoxy, I'm having Tim Dremel out deep enough so we can actually pour, so we don't, because right here is going to be clear. Okay. So we're going to actually clean out their epoxy so we can get like a good 1/2 inch or more of ours, so we can get the right color running through it, you know?
So what is this, what is the concept of this? What are we doing for it?
So it's for...
Can you draw it on here?
So we got 4 slabs all together. They are about a little over 36 inches wide by 10 foot long, but they want a 22 foot long table. But what we're gonna do is essentially take these 4 slabs, and we gotta get it in their pieces, so we can't have it completely assembled, but they want a 6 foot wide by 22 foot long table. So we're gonna take 4 of these slabs. They'll be 36 inches wide. We're gonna essentially dry book match them together here in the shop. And then we'll have another set of 3 foot wide by 10 foot long slabs. Because this is that Dragonwood tree we bought last year and it turned out for the perfect project. And these slabs are actually 20 foot long to start with, but we're cutting them in half for 2 reasons: to make it way easier to move, and 2, they need it 2 foot longer at 22 foot. So what we're gonna do is, we got these slabs. So this was originally a 20 foot long slab from here to here. I split it in the 10 footers. And then inside here, we're gonna make a 2 foot by 6 foot long casting of epoxy. And we're gonna take little John Deere toys and set it up so they look like they're mimicking farm work. And then we're gonna cast the John Deere toys in clear epoxy and then router in their Acres logo on top. And that's gonna go in just about a 1/4 inch deep. So this is gonna be a pretty cool concept here. And then now they want me to just do a wood base because I told them like it'd be way easier if we do a wood base. So now I'm thinking of taking these 12-foot long slabs that are 32 inches wide and book matching them and making a pair that will go across here, another one there, and then one would be in the center, but then we'll build a framework underneath it that will support all this, but it'll be like the Dragonwood slabs for the end panels, you know what I'm saying, and then one in the center.
So for the people in the back, to make sure that we have clarification. So we're taking 2 of these slabs and we're book matching those 2.
3 foot wide, 10 foot long.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the 2 that are going there. Same thing with here.
Yep.
So that's these 4 slabs.
Yep. And then we're gonna join this casted epoxy
in the center of it.
in the center, and we're gonna use John Deere toys and make it look like it's plowing the field, and another field right here will be like it running through with a combine.
So we're doing what, green at the bottom of it?
Yeah, green. I was even thinking of going all out where like if they're disking the field to make that little patch brown epoxy, then do what would be super sweet is like the combine to, if I can find like toy corn that's the right height for a combine and like, you know, clear it out in front of it, but then put it, because I wanted to make like different seasons of John Deere doing work, you know? So like one patch would be like plowing, another one be like sprayer or something, combining. They gave me like a truck and trailer so you can have them like, make it look like a little gravel road here where they're like pulling a pickup truck and something. And then over top of it all, we're going to the Acres A logo. We're gonna CNC router it, but it's only gonna go on a 1/4 inch deep. Right. So it's gonna look like it's hovering over all of it.
Nice.
Dude. So then we're gonna cast this separate. So we're gonna build a mold to cast this as a whole separate piece. So this is gonna be a 5-piece table.
Oh, so so this is not even.
This is gonna be on its own standalone, and it's gonna attach onto
the sides.
Yep, and this is going to be a 5-piece, and we'll carry it all in and then reassemble it.
Wow.
And then the base is gonna be, we're gonna build a base. So it's gonna be a bunch of pieces that we'll put together on site. Cause that's the only way. They're talking about having to go through a window actually. Oh. Dude, so this whole build's gonna be good because we're gonna lift it through a window. This is for Arks John Deere. You know, they're the biggest in like this area of Midwest, so. And this color is perfect. I mean, like literally it's crazy. I have John Deere colored wood.
Yep.
For the right size they need at the right time when I bought this a year ago.
Hell yeah.
So first thing first, Tim's gonna get these surfaced, rough surfaced on both sides. No drum sanding, obviously.
Yeah.
And then after that, we gotta get all the bottom sides we're not worried about, obviously, but the top sides, we gotta go through the tedious task of freaking cleaning all that clear out.
Are we gonna, on one side of it, leave a live edge, and then in the center where we book match, we're gonna do straight line?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll worry about straight lining it later. The biggest task right now is epoxy prep. This is gonna take a lot of, because even like here, after you surface it, you're gonna be pretty much cutting. So like, a lot of this even has to get cleaned out. Because that's about how much depth we would ideally like to have to pour. Is at least that much. And that's,
are we going clear over the top of that again, or
no, we're doing metallic. We're not doing, it's gonna be
black or green, or
the chameleon golden green.
Green, okay.
But we're filling it metallic to the top and sanding it. But yeah, all that, little spots. Like this, the Dremel obviously can't like hit there. Really, you just kind of take the Dremel and make a nice even
line. Yep. Same with that one.
Yep.
And as far as these go, we're just gonna fill those.
Yeah, we're just gonna put epoxy in those.
What about this line? Say, just leave that, or just
it'll probably get planed out.
Yeah,
I mean, if there was a hairline crack like this with clear, I mean, we're just gonna touch those up with clear. It's the main epoxy that, and like through the whole center vein, we want to get the color running through it. Josh, we need your big strong muscles.